All right, guys, so we are going to go into vertex form with an a value of something other than 1. So the first thing we would do is still get our c value on the other side. So we're going to subtract it. We get y minus 34. I'm going to show you first factoring out a 2. So I'm going to leave room for my box because I am going to factor out the 2 right now. So I'm factoring out whatever that number is. So when I factor it out, technically I'm just kind of dividing it, but I'm writing it in front instead of doing it to everything. So the 2's are going to cancel, leaving me with x squared, which is what we need. We're going to do the same thing to the 16x. So we're going to have 16x divided by 2, which is going to leave us with 8x. And then we're going to put in our box. To figure out what goes in our box, we do our b over 2 squared. Now, if there is a number in front, what I want you to do from now on is put that number in front of your box so that you know you have to multiply whatever goes in the box by that number. All right, so b, again, you always use your most recent b value, which in this case is 8. So we do 8 over 2 squared, which gives us 4 squared, which gives us 16. So 16 would go in both boxes. We would factor our perfect square trinomial into something squared. So in this case, factors of 16 that add to 8, 4 and 4, so it's x plus 4. Over on this side, we are going to have our negative 34, and then we're going to do 2 times 16. So 2 times 16 gives us 32. Negative 34 plus 32 is going to give us a negative 2. I'm just going to rewrite my other side, and then I'm going to move over my 2. So I get y equals 2x plus 4 squared plus 2. Again, notice that you cannot go in and combine these because of the parentheses, the multiplication, and the exponent. So all reasons why you cannot go in there. If you're pulling off your vertex, you would look inside the parentheses. It's opposite of that number, so negative 4 for our x, and then the 2 for our y. If we're going to graph it, I'm going to just turn it sideways real quick. We would have to have negative 4. I'm going to go to negative 6 since we always go 2 to the right. All right, so we would have negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. We would go right 1. We would do 1 squared times our a value, which in this case is our 2. 1 squared is 1 times 2 is 2. So we would go right 1, up 2, left 1, up 2. And then we're going to do the same thing going 2 instead of 1. So we would do 2 squared times 2. So 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 gives us 8. So we would go right 2 from our vertex, 1, 2, and then up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just going to add a couple more tick marks. And if we do it to the right, then we have to do it to the left. Draw our skinny U, arrows at the end, and you are done.